Please and please, this is a special appeal to you. Don't listen to these videos and send me an email and say, Prof, can you get me a scholarship? Unfortunately, I am not able to get you a scholarship. What I do is to show you how you can, as it were, dig your own, discovery. Because to be honest with you, the ability to win a scholarship is that energy you need to succeed when you win a scholarship. And I'm using the word when you win a scholarship. It's not a matter of if you will win a scholarship. But when you get abroad, these universities abroad, when you get there, you have to learn how to do things for yourself. And one of the ways of doing things for yourself is to begin immediately searching and asking for help when you need help. Okay? And one of the critical skill sets you need to succeed in a foreign university is the ability to be independent, to work on something, to be inquisitive, and to be able to discover things for yourself. So I get sad when I see comments in videos, under videos that I've made that says, oh, Prof, can you get me a scholarship to do X or to do Y? It's difficult for me to respond, but for those that send me very, very engaging messages, for example, I found this and, what advice do you give? I have done this. What advice do you have to give? I engage. For example, there's a young lady who has sent me a lot of messages about how to put together a statement of purpose, which I have promised I would deliver a message, a video on how to do, and I'll show you some examples. I want to do that video on Zoom so that I can show what you have to do, in terms of designing your statement of purpose. So this is a message, a special appeal to you that once you listen to the video, get on the social media, on the search engine, and begin to search on the particular video that. So, for example, I did a video on in universities in Belgium. Immediately go online and search and find out. Key in your subject area on what you want. So, nursing, PhD, Belgium. You will see the universities that run these programs, and then you can dig further and follow the trail until you can find something that is similar to your or coincides with your interest. That is how you do this. So please, when you finish watching the video, put the energy into it and keep watching. And if you find something and you need help, then I can come in. When I post videos, and sometimes I post scholarship links, I do not read all of them because I cannot make the time to read all of them. So what I'm looking for is, number one, I see, is this scholarship still active? In other words, is the application deadline not passed? If the application deadline is not passed, then I consider that as important. Number two, I look at it. Do Ghanaians qualify to apply for this? So, for example, does the scholarship include Ghanaians or Africans? Then I'll post it. Now, whether or not that scholarship is meant for people who are studying medicine or studying pharmacy or studying geography and all of that, I don't get a time to do all of those. So what I expect you to do is that when I post a video or I post a link to a scholarship opportunity, immediately click the link. It will take you to the webpage of this, the particular entity advertising this. And then you can read the instructions on what the eligibility criteria is. And that's the first thing you do. So go to the eligibility criteria, look at country eligibility, look at qualification eligibility. Sometimes they have age eligibility. Look at that. And then once this fits into your scheme, then you attack it like a hungry lion. That's the advice that I'll give you. So please, get on the system once you listen to the videos, and then when you need help, come to the inbox and let's have a chat. This is the attitude for 2026-2027 scholarships. This is the period, and the period for this year is actually winding up. So you must get aggressive this month and next month because after that, most scholarships would have been over for September entry. In fact, it's late now for most scholarships that have long application processes. But a few are still active, which you can still get for 2026. But most importantly, this is the time to start looking for scholarships for 2027. What that means is that when I post a particular link or when you get access to a particular scholarship, look for when the application starts. And for some of them, they have started already. But for some, they will open around August, September, November for 2027 intake. So what you do is that you start looking for the requirement, the things that they are looking for. What are they looking for? You need to get your transcript. You need to get your certificate. You need to get your people to write references for you. For some of the references, and this is the secret for reference request. If you ask somebody for a reference early enough, there's the tendency that they will get time to do one for you. And then when they let them write a reference for you and you keep it. When you get a university that requires you to put in an email address of a lecturer so that they can send the link directly to them, then you will now, when you are applying, you put their email address there and get back to the particular lecturer or professor and say, Prof, you did a reference for me last year. I have now applied for a university. They want you to be the one submitting this. This is the reference you did for me. And then send them a shot of that reference they did for you. They would find a word version of it in their system. And then they can use that to populate the information so that they don't have to write the reference now. So that helps you to be able to get your references done very quickly. And this is information that I thought I should pass on to you so that you can get going on this scholarship thing. You will win a scholarship. Nyame Tease. You will win a scholarship. Nyame Tease. Just get busy and let's work together on that. Thank you very much.